Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing good, and I didn't make any videos because of my personal work. It's been a long time, right? And today let's start with a positive vibe and let's learn together. Today I'm going to tell you about the literary term epiphany. It is a moment of sudden realization or insight that leads to a deeper understanding. We can see an example in James Joyce's work, that is a portrait of the artist as a young man. In this work, the hero experiences an epiphany about his own identity and purpose. Let's see epiphany in detail. Let's imagine a man who has smoked a pack of cigarettes every day for 10 years, but then he finds out his wife is finally pregnant when they thought she was infertile. He thought that his wife was infertile, but then suddenly she got pregnant. Now she is pregnant. He immediately begins to examine his life and evaluate how he will be as a father. And he is struck by this knowledge that he doesn't want this offspring or baby to be exposed to smoking. So he is motivated to drastically change himself because he is not going to be able to smoke. He sees his habits in a new light, and that his habits affect more than only himself. So this moment of realization, he is realizing everything. When a person sees reality in a new light, is known as epiphany. Epiphany is a moment in the story where a character achieves realization, after which events are seen through the prism of this new light. If you look at James Joyce's Ulysses, the another work in the field of literature, it is filled with epiphanies. James Joyce, the great Irish writer, even gave a definition of epiphany, and he said that epiphany in his writing indicates a sudden eye-opener regarding the nature of a person. If you look at the protagonist, the hero, Stephen Dedalus, in the work of James Joyce, where he is talking about portrait of artist as a young man, as I told you already in the beginning of this video, he says that this character, Stephen Dedalus, is struck by the image of a pure beauty of a woman who is standing in the surf at the beach. There's this naked woman who is standing there, and when Stephen Dedalus, who is still a teenager, looks at this woman and the image of this woman standing in the surf at the beach, he is transformed for the rest of his life. This is a very ordinary thing, right? But then this particular incident compels him to turn to the pursuit of expressing beauty, and at that moment Stephen Dedalus decides that he is going to be a writer, because he was overwhelmed to see this woman and to see the beauty of this woman, that he said that I'm going to dedicate rest of my life in pursuit of expressing beauty, and in order to express beauty I will become a writer. So this is the realization of Stephen Dedalus. So what is an epiphany? Epiphany is a moment in the story when the character achieves a realization, a different realization, and his life is changed forever. If you look at the life of Mahatma Gandhi was thrown out of a train in South Africa. And when he was thrown out, he realized the fact that if I am an Indian is thrown out, how I am going to justify it for my country? Because my country, India, is filled with these Britishers. And maybe all the Indians are facing the same thing in my country. So I need to go back and fight for my country. So that was a moment of realization for Gandhiji, who made him to fight for freedom. That's what epiphany is all about, occurring in this literature. Writers use them to show the growth of a character or to provide a rationale for the major plot shift. The plot is going to shift from thereafter. So just like when any new scientific invention happens, the scientist would say Eureka. Eureka means I have found it. Similarly, Epiphany is the aha moment. It's a beautiful moment in literature when the character realizes, oh my god. So, guys, a lesson for our life is if we realize something, let's take a new turn. And that's it for this video lecture. We'll meet soon in the next video lecture. Have a luxurious learning and love literature. Stay tuned to Hephzibah Samuel.